Yeah, so Chandana, we can start. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. Yeah, so good afternoon, everyone. Let's see, we'll start. So hope so I'm audible, everyone. Chandana, I'm audible, right? So let's start. Let me share my screen. Today we'll discuss about, yesterday we learned about macro, how to create macro, save macro, execute macro, and the two types of macro we have seen, that absolute and relative. Today we'll see the programming part. Let's see, yesterday we have done recording macro. On behalf of us, Excel has written code. Today what we will do, we will write the program and macro will get created. So macro and VBA are, you can say, the macro language is VBA, Visual Basic for Applications. Let me share my screen so we can, yeah. Good afternoon. So let me share my screen now. A small introduction we'll do and then we'll go for practical part. So introduction to VBA programming. So VBA stands for Visual Basic for Applications. It is a powerful programming language developed by Microsoft. It serves as a backbone of the automating tasks, creating custom functions, and extending the capability of various Microsoft Office. So VBA in all the application of Microsoft, if you go for Word or Excel or PowerPoint or Access or Outlook, everywhere behind the screen macro is there, means VBA is there. Now let's see here. So why we should learn VBA? For time saving, increase the productivity, data consistency, improve data analysis, and automation. The major part you can say for automation. So first of all, to learning VBA, we should activate the developer tab. So how to develop a tab? We should go for file in the Excel, options. Here we have customize ribbon and you can activate this developer tab. I think yesterday also a tool for macro, the same process we have here also. Or what you can do, very simple. You are in Excel, press Alt F11 key. With function key, you are in VBA screen, Visual Basic for Editor. Here you can see when you inside the VBA, the screen will look like this. Microsoft Visual Basic for Applications. And this is a play button called Run button. You can press F5 also to execute the program. And this is your project window, how many module you want to add or how many worksheet you want to add. And this is your property window. And here is the coding part we have. So how we can write the program? So all VBA programs start with sub and end with end sub. So program name you can give anything. And like Excel, we have so many inbuilt functions. So in this VBA also so many inbuilt functions are there. We'll explore. So one function we have called MSG box. MSG box stands for message box. If you want to display something on the screen, you can use this message box. So VBA is an Excel powerful tool that enable user to automate tasks, enhance data manipulation, improve the overall efficiency within the spreadsheet environment. So let's see the practical part now. So what we will do, we'll go in an Excel blank file. Go in a blank Excel file. You go in a blank Excel file here. So book one, and we already have developer tab. So you can click here, and here we have Visual Basic. Alt F11 key you can press. you are in VBA screen. So here, this is your project explorer we have, and this is property window, and here we will write the code. For example, let's say when you started, nothing is there. So how to bring this project explorer from your standard toolbar? You can go and click here, or you can press Control R also. So we got the project explorer, and bottom we want here property window. You can use shortcut also F4. But how to write the program? We'll see that. We have to write the program. So right now it says that we have in my file, we have only one worksheet, so sheet 1, and this workbook means this book 1, which is the current active file. Then where you should write the program? So what we will do, you go for insert, and we have an option called module. If you click on module right now, we can just extend this. So this is a place we can write our VBA macro programs. Till here, everybody is clear? Anybody have any question? You can ask. Otherwise, I will start solving, means writing the programs, the concepts. Till here, everybody is fine? Yeah. So let's see here what we will do. How to have the property box? You can press function F4, or you can just click this button here. We have F4 button. You can click here. This is the button for property window F4. You can go in view also, and here also we have toolbar. You can go for property window F4, project explorer control, or like that you can take from here also. So I added one module here. This is module 1. You can see here the name of this module is module 1, and here you write the program. So yesterday we have discussed also, whenever you have a macro or VBA program, your file extension will be .xlsx format, .xlsm format. .xlsx is the default Excel format, but for macro .xlsm format, macro enable workbook. So I have this macro. Suppose this what do you say? This module, you can say BAS file. BAS means basic file. If you go for right click on this, and you can go for export file. So here, can you see here the file name will be .bas. BAS means basic file here. So BAS is the extension name of a module file. Now let's see here. We'll write the program here. The first program we're writing sub, and you can give any name, but must start with alphabet. Alphanumeric is fine, but must start with alphabet. You can give example here, program name called PRG1. Okay. See here, just I've written sub and PRG1. Press enter right now. So end sub will come by itself. So all the VBA programs start with sub and end with end sub. And let's see here, we are writing our first program. So right here, MSG box, like whenever you do any programming, the first program will be hello world or something, right? So like that till we are starting here, message box. We can write here, welcome to VBA programming. So this programming language is not space sensitive, not case sensitive. Wherever required, VBA will autocorrect by itself. Now, so our program is ready. How to execute this? This F5 button we have, run button. You can click here, and you can say welcome to VBA. Is it clear, everyone? And if you go in Excel right now, all of you have seen this file. Today only I have started the book 1. But to go in Excel right now, we are in Excel, and we can go for Alt F8 for macros. Can you see one program, one macro got created? So whenever you create any program, one macro will get created. All of you are fine with this? Okay. I want to write my second program here, Control C, and go for Control V here. So this is my second program, but always remember Whenever writing program name, every program name, every macro name should be unique. So when we run this program right now, the first program is say that welcome to VBA, but we have only one command button here. So I want to add some icons. Sometimes it may require, for example, when you go for Excel-VBA data validation, when you go here, you can see here error alert. You can use stop also, warning also, and information also. So this kind of icon we can use in our Excel-VBA message box also. So how to get it? So here there are four kinds of icon you can put in your message box. What I'm doing that after this line, putting a comma sign here, select your list will come by itself. These are inbuilt. So maybe critical I want here. Let's say Control C and Control V. And there are four different icons I want to put here. That four only we can do that. Maybe critical, maybe exclamation. Then we have maybe information. And then what we have? So there are four icons you can see one by one. So this is critical. This is exclamation, information. And again, we have critical. Here we have question. Heavy question. So there are the four different icons you can put here. So you can click on this right now. So see here icons are changing right now. Fine. So here what happened here, a very normal message box we used here. And this one we use with icons also. But when we are changing the icons, but what is happening here? You can say the button is only one itself. Okay, or okay, or okay, or okay. I want to change these buttons also. So you can select this. So here in this, what I want to do, I want to add some more buttons here. So how to add here? Just press here, press plus sign. Maybe okay, cancel. I want two buttons. If you go for VB, yes, no. If you go for VB, yes, no, cancel. You can go for plus VB, aborted tray. So here VB, okay, cancel. We have VB, yes, no, VB, yes, no, cancel, aborted tray, ignore. We can go here some so. Okay, only. So these are the buttons you can add here into the message box. See, all those things are inbuilt here. Just we are calling this here. We right now we have okay, cancel. If you retry yes, no, then we have yes, no, cancel. Abort, retry, ignore. Retry, cancel. And okay only. There the buttons can be used here. So these three programs, anybody have any confusion? Message box. No doubt. See, if you see the third program, here you can see right here, we change the icon, we change the caption, we change the number of buttons. But title, what we have? Microsoft Excel. If you go for this, Microsoft Excel. Yeah, Sandeep sir, just we have started and I am in VBA. How do I came here? I can tell you, we are in Excel right now. Went to the developer, went to the Visual Basic, and I went here insert and module, and I'm start writing very simple programs are there. So in VBA we have a inbuilt function called MSG box. If you are any programming language, we have something to print, right? For example, when we learn C language, we had printf, or C++, we had C out. So every programming language, some options are there to display message on the screen. So here we have MSG box. So let's see some interactive program we'll create right now. Like here we are just displaying something on the screen. Let's say we can interact with the user, how it works. So you can go for Excel right now and go here for macros, Alt F8 here. Can you see here 3 macros are getting created? So whenever you create a new program, a new macro is getting created. Now let's see here, go for macros, and I want to write a new program here. You can type also and copy pasting and then modifying. So program 4 here. Let me delete everything. So we'll declare one variable here. Definitely all of you know what is a variable and all. Every programming language we have this concept. So variable is a container. There you can store some data. So let's see how to declare variable in VBA. Dim. Dim means dimension. Dim, I'm telling, for example, is as integer. So here I'm declaring one variable called age, and it will store whole number, means without any decimal, because age should be not in decimal. Now I'm telling here, user can enter data by input box message. So message box, we have seen that to display something on the screen, and message box to take input from the user. Enter your age. Okay, let's close this. Press enter right now. So input box will come here. User can enter some age and it will store in this age variable. After storing, what it should do? If condition, if age greater than equal to 18 years, then you can give message box eligible for vote. Else, you can say and whenever you start if means you can close with end if. End if. So let's see how it works, this program. Here you can go for this and run this program F5 here. So this box is called input box. User can enter some data. So right here 25, it says that you are eligible for vote. And once again, you can go and write here 17, you are not eligible. So tell me this program 4, anybody have all this program, anybody have any doubt here? Program 1, 2, 3, 4, check out. Hopes everybody is fine. How to declare variable, how to use variable in the program. So here we have done only one if condition. If the value is this, you do this, otherwise do that. Now, let's see here. We will go for multiple conditions. So I will go again, copy paste this, Control C and Control V here. So whenever you copy paste, first thing what you should do, change the program name. And now I want to change this data set also. We can write a fresh program only. I'm not writing that. So let's see here, dim. num as integer. I want to declare one variable called integer, and let's see once again, num equal to input box. Here you can write here, enter. Yeah, any question? Anybody have? Please put in chat window. Enter any number of your choice. Now, again, we'll use the if condition now. So let's see right now what we will do. We'll take here how the if condition work with multiple condition. Go for if num, you can say greater than 0, greater than, then what to do? You can write here MSG box. You can say it is a positive number. Else, if the num variable, whatever we have, less than 0, then we can go for negative number. And the last part, what we can say, and see the syntax what we have. Whenever you start if, you have to close with end if. End if. So this is a simple program. Again, we are doing that, but here what we have more than one condition. That's the else if we use here. Right now, you can go for execute this program right now. Suppose here you give 5, you say that is a positive number. But if you give -5, negative number. If you write here 0, it say that 0. So this is the way you can work here. If else also in VBA programming. Is it clear everyone till here? How to declare variable, how to use variable. Yeah. So let's see, we'll go ahead now. So we can do the same thing by if else, or we have another tool here called select case. Select case also is just like decision making tool only. The same program, I will show you how it works. You can paste here. Let me delete this program here. So if condition I don't want, I want here. Yeah, one file is there, ma'am. I will share. One small PDF file is there. I will share this. So now let's say here we have same program. We can do that by in C, C++ and all. We have switch case. Here we have select case. Select case and write here variable name, whatever we have, you can write here. Now, what we will do, the same logic what we have done here, case, and here how it will do that, let's say. Now, on the same program, we'll do by case right now. So I'm telling case is greater than 0, then what to do? I'll copy paste from here itself. You can type also just for, I'll copy paste. So here you can go for case is, if you say less than 0, then what to do? You can go for negative number, or case else. You can say here 0 number. Fine. And then in if, what is to do? End if. But here what we will do? End select. Always remember this. So output is same, will be same only, but the way of working the concept is a bit different here right now. Let's see, run this program. If I write here 5, say that is a positive number. And if I go and say -10, -52, right here 0. So this case concept, everybody is clear now? Okay. So let's see here. We will go for the next concept now. See, case works multiple way. We have seen one way. Let's see the another example right now. Sorry. After end selected new program should start, right? I'm done. Yes. So here what we will do, let's say marks as integer. So let's see here how it works. Here you can go for delete here. So select case. Now what we want here, case is yes. Let's see here until 80 to 100 I given this. Right now the next condition 60 to 79. Giving here again 42, 59. Okay, good. And we have started case, so we should close with end select. Fine. So let's see, run this program right now. We have this, you can go and run this program. Ambiguous code means why? Because I have not changed the program name. Whenever you copy paste, say this program name also is same. So let me change right now. Go for run this. Right here, suppose 95, it say that is excellent. Right here, 75, very good. Or 64, very good only. 49 is good. Or 19 is fail. 29 satisfactory. You can write here 1, or right here 101, invalid marks, or right here Minus 10 also is valid. So tell me, this program 7, anybody have any confusion here? So two different way I told you how the case you can work. One more example I will give you on this. Anybody have any confusion, please tell me. Yeah, ma'am, that's what we can create custom defined function. We can create a extra interface, like, suppose you have your juniors and you want one file should be there. Whenever this file should open, one extra interface should come and user can enter the data in interface and they submit and data should get captured in Excel. So we can create a project here, front end, back end. Excel we can use for both way. The data will store in Excel that you can treat as a backend, and front end we can create some interface. I will tell you that how it works and we can use. Second thing, we have seen in Excel so many functions. We had VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, if function and all. So suppose you want to create one custom defined function for your purpose, like, when you create students marks or maybe some result and all, so always you go and write nested if for so many conditions. Instead of that, writing this function or this formulas again and again, you can create one custom defined functions, and whenever you need, you can use this. We'll see that in the example. Just I'm giving you the intro part. Is it clear, Kritika ma'am? Yeah. So program, we have done this case program also. All right. Now let's see here what we will do. Let's see one more program we'll do on case and then we can go ahead. First thing here. Let's see if you want to write anything in the program, how we can write user own some discussion. Suppose this program I want to write here. This is case program or this is case example. Case example. If I write like this, it will give you this error. So how to convert this message into comment? So you can put a single quote before that. Every programming language we have commenting style, right? When we used to a C language, we had slash star star slash. In Java, we have double slash. In Python and all, or we have here hash sign. So every programming language, their own way of commenting style is there. So here in VBA, if you want to write some comment in the program, you can put a single quote. Is it fine? Now we are going for program 9 here. And let me delete everything. So here what we will do, let's say dim month as integer. Okay, I'm writing here whatever variable we have given, I'm writing here. Let's see how it works here. We can run this program now. Right here, suppose reading a 5 here, say that is summer season. Right here 12, let's say that is a winter season. Of right here 1 here to say that is a, or right, suppose you're writing here right here 15, let's say that is invalid month. Is it fine, everyone? Program number 9. So till now, whatever program we did, we are getting data from input box and throwing output in the message box. Let's say what we want here. We want to get data from Excel and throw output in Excel itself. So we're going to learn some object here. Let's see here. So the same program, I will just go and let's see. Instead of here input box, we can write here range E1 dot value. So here, whatever data I will write here in cell number A1, that should store in month variable. And here, instead of message box, what I want here, you can write here. Right now, we'll go for Excel and here cell number A1. Cell number A1, some value will be there. And based on that here, is output should come here now. So let's say, I'll go for right here, suppose 5. And then we can go and execute the program. What happened right now? It's coming summer season now. Go and make it change here. Run this program. So go and run this program right now. Go and check here. Output we are getting right. So this is the way your code will communicate with the Excel. Anybody have any question here? You can ask. If no question, we can go ahead. Similar like any other programming language, right? If you have done any programming language, is very close, just syntax are different. Otherwise, the concept same only. Invalid month number. Okay. So let me go here and write one invalid number. Right here 15. Okay. Write in 15 here and execute the program. Go and check here. Is it correct, Sandeep sir? Hello. You can say always I should go to run the program in VBA. Not required. See here. What we will do, we have done that multiple way to execute macro, right? You can go for developer. We have insert. We can take here command button right now. And you can drag here if you want how much. And this macro I want to connect with, I think, macro program 9. And if you want to Teams, What is macro name we have? Let me check here. No, no, not require, not require. I will tell you. That's what I'm telling here. Not always why we should go to VBA to run the program. Once we can execute, that's all. See here how it works. PRG 10 we have, no? Okay. Fine. So come back here in Excel. Here you can write here something. PRG 10 we have, no? I have not saved this file till now. Let me first save this file now. This file will look like Excel file. See here. So if you go for this file now, sorry, go for file and save as. Here you can give a name here. I can give here if you have seen yesterday also, you should save with macro enable workbook, right? So this file what we have here. Once I should close this file. Once again I should open right now. And here what I should do, right click on this, assign macro, macro 10. Is working fine. I no need to go again and again into the VBA. If you just write a number here in cell number 1 and run this, it give you the correct answer. Is it clear, Kritika ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Let me tell you how it works. So what I have done, let me remove this first. Right click and remove this. There is small arrow button we have. Here you can go for more commands. In more commands, I can select here macros. And macros, what was my program name? Here a lot of programs are there. So I know that this is program number 10. I can click here, go for modify and click any button of your choice. And then you can press OK. So here you can just write any month number. You can just execute this, it works fine. Clear, ma'am? All right, yeah. So now let's see here. Go for developer right now, go for VBA. So here we have, we are in program number 10. Okay, so how to do that? Let's see here. We know that our program name is program 10. So what I will do right now, let me remove the steps. Remove this and let me delete everything here. Write any month number for I'm written here, suppose 1. And here the output should come because we given input take from A1 and output should be in B1. So there is small arrow keys there. This is called QAT, Quick Access Toolbar. You can click on this and go for more commands. In more commands, there is small arrow key will be there, macros. Clear is fine? Ma'am, clear is fine? Yeah. No. So from here, what we will do, there is small arrow key is there. Our program name, we know that program 10 we have added here. Go for modify, select anything of your choice, and you can press here. Is it fine? Yeah. Okay. See, we can do like this also. Let me tell you, for example, I can go for insert, and here you can take your shapes. Take any shape of your choice. You can drag here, right click, go for assign macro, macro number 10, press OK. Macro sheet, what is it? Earlier save this file, right? Anyway. Well, this is, we are doing a code, right? That is the reason. For when you record, it works, but it's code, right? We have done code, so you can access by this method. Okay. So let me tell you how the loop concept work here in VBA. Like same like how we do in other programming language, which for loop or nested for loop or while loop or do until loop, all those things. So we'll see that some example on this. So let's come back to some writing here. And dim num as integer. I want to declare one variable that should be whole number. I'm telling here for num equal to 1 to 10. Okay. And inside this loop, we can assign some job. For example, I'm telling this loop should work 10 times and display hello world. And one thing, whenever you start for loop, there should be must next should be there. If next is not there, Excel will give an error. If you go and check here, for without next. So what we'll do? Next. How many times it will print? 10 times, because we are given the loop life 10 times itself. Is it clear, everyone? Yeah, it's same like any other programming language what we do. Here also same thing. Now, how we can, instead of printing this hello world, can we write a better program on this? So let's see here. Instead of writing hello world, I can write here the variable itself. If you go and write here, one, two, 10 times. If you want to add some message also with this, so you can go and write here. The number is, you can ampersand sign. Now see how it's, because this is in double quote, so this will not change. Variable should not be in double quote. Go for run this right now. The number is 1, the number is 2, the number is 10. So these both for loop programs are clear, everyone? Yeah. All right. So how to change the program in sequence? You can do like this also. For example, I want here, it should be 10 to 1 and after this right here, a step minus 1. Okay. Now, if you go and run here, streaming program being always difficult. So see, the data is coming in reverse order right now. So loop is anything you want to repeat. If you want to go for 10 to 1, all the even number, you can write here step minus 2. Then 10 minus 2, 8, 8 minus 2. Correct? Even the same program we can play in Excel also. Here I don't want message box, I want output in Excel. So we will explore one object called cells here. Cells. Cells is combination of row and column. So I'm telling here num comma 1 dot value equal to, I'm telling num only. No? Fine. So what I'm trying to tell in this program, see, so num first value, how much we have? 1. So here I'm telling you 1 comma 1 dot value equal to 1. Then next means go and add one number, addition. So num become 2 now. So 2 equal to 2 is less than 10, yes. And come to the, all of you know, the first is row index and second is column index. So go to the right here, num1 become num2 now. So 2 comma 1, second row, right, num, and come to the next means third row. This is the way we have to execute. Let's see how it works. So go in Excel first. Excel, let me delete everything. So come back in Excel-VBA, click on this, run this program. Always forget to change the program name. Go in Excel right now. Excel, we don't have anything. Come back in VBA, run this. Go and check here output right now. It has come here 1 to 10. Because I given row index. Row should change, column should not change. Column should be always first column only. In the same program, if you do one line change, delete this now. Go for code here. You go and change here right now. 1 comma num, if I do means what happened right now. So first is row index, row is fixed and column will change. Right now, if you go and execute the program, it's coming data column here, row is. Is it clear, everyone? We did 14 programs. Anybody have any doubt? Anyone? You can tell me. Otherwise, you can go for the next concept. Would you please do some press so that we can? Yes, we'll do that today. Just have started. I will tell you on project how it works. But without this knowledge, how directly I will tell you project? Ma'am, as a trainer, as we are in the same stream, so first we have to tell this how we will, means I am just trying to tell things part by part, then we will try to assemble everything and I can show you the some project kind of thing. Is it fine? Without this concept, directly going in project will be bit complicated. Yes. So right now, at least all of you come to know what is commenting method here, how to go to VBA program, how to compile the program, or what is for loop, how it works here, what is if else works, how the select case works here, and like how your code will interact with Excel. So these things are fine. Definitely, I will tell one project how it's work real time. Maybe one data entry form or something. I'll create like real time project. So feel like how the software works. The front end we have our application and back end we have the database. That concept we can work on a small example. Hmm? Yeah. What is MSG box and what are the icons you can put here? What is input box? How it works input box? How to declare variable here? Those things are fine. So here we have done two program. Either we are row we are changing or column we are changing. Right now, suppose I want to both should multiplication table I want to create with the help of programming part. So let's say go for here. Now, so what we will do, I have one variable right now. I want to declare two variable num comma num1 as integer. I am telling num comma num variable should go up to 10. I will add one more for loop here. Num1 equal to that also can go up to 10, or let me change this so you can follow here. So I have two for loop. One will go till 10, num will go till 10, and num1 will go till 5. And the cells argument right now will change both. Here, the cells object we have, right? Yeah, anybody have any question you can ask, otherwise simply raising hand, I will not be able to. So if you have any question, park in the chat window. Cells, you're writing here, num, comma, num1. So here all we know that num means first is for row index is there. So row will go till 10th and column will go till 5. Dot value equal to num1, num comma num1. Right? And we have two for loops, so two next will be there. Which for loop we started last, that will close first. And let's see here. If you go in Excel right now, it is nothing here. Let me clean everything. Now, if you go and run this program now, can you see here everyone how it works? So I told num should go till 10th row, column should go till 5, and multiplication should happen. The same thing happen here. Program 15. So this is the way here even the do while loop and do until loop works. Let me tell you one example on those also. So you can go for program 16. Now, so here we have declared one variable number, Now it should hold integer type of data. If we have, and the first value of number will be 1, and it should go till 10. And what job we want to assign here? We can go for same thing like how we have done for sales object. You can write here num comma 1 dot value equal to num. Here do while we don't have next. Here we have like num equal to num plus 1. One increment we are doing that. And last we have a keyword called loop. So whenever this do is there, loop should be must. So let's see how this program works here. Let me delete everything first. So let's see here, run this program right now. Go in Excel. See the output we're getting same to same. So while loop also like for loop only, but working pattern is different. And one more example we have here. If you do until, you can go for program 17. Everything's fine here, just right here until. Do and see here and change the operator right now. So do while will work till the condition is true. I'm telling 1 is less than 10, right? So till now it is less than 10, it will work. Less than equal to. But here num variable is 1 is there until 1 is greater than 10, it's false. So till now this condition is false, it will work. Once it become true, it will stop. This is a major difference between do while and do until. Let's see here right now. Okay, delete this. And here we can go for do while. If you run this, we got the output here. We got the output. Right now, again, I'll delete this and go for do until. You can go and execute here right now. It's working fine. So anybody have any question till here? We'll do that on project on this, but first this part is required. Otherwise directly going in the project will be confusing. I think all of you already know, like all of your professors, many people, once you see, if Excel knows 100 people means 98 people don't know about VBA programming. Or you can say not about VBA, any programming language. Most of the people will have a bit less interest. See, do until the condition is false. I'm telling here, num is 1. I'm telling 1 is greater than 10. No, it's false. So go inside the loop. Again, become 2 now. 2 is less than greater than 10. No. So once the num will become greater than 10, it will become true now. So it will stop. Sandeep sir is clear? Just opposite funda is there, like how we do for while loop. While loop, till the condition is true, it should execute. And until loop, till the condition is false, it should execute. Once it's become true, it will stop. Fine. So let's see here. We'll take a 5 minutes break because the next concept will be, I will take you a different concept altogether. Till now, all of you can see whatever program we have done, all start with sub and end with end sub. And right now, after the break, we'll discuss program called function. So function will start from not sub. It will start from function keyword and end with function. Okay. And till now, whatever program we do, we go and execute, we get some output. But function will not get any output. Function means a new function will get created. If you go for Excel right now, here function library we have. So here we have all the financial, we have date and time, statisticals we have. One new head we have called user defined functions. So whenever we will create our new function in VBA, that will come here. Right now we don't have anything. These are inbuilt functions are there. I have added some tool, so it's displaying. Otherwise, it will not display. It will be blank only. So here we'll create the functions. I think that time all of you will get more interest. What is the use of VBA programming in real time? All right. Is it fine, everyone? Compared to Excel, I'm telling you, this is not my, I am telling this. Out of 100, 98 people, they don't know VBA or they don't want to know also. If you teach also, people will they will not put how much effort or eagerness to learn. As it as a in the training field, all of your professor, lecturers, so you will have interest. But generally, if you go in corporate also, employees they don't want to learn. Hmm? Even for student also, programming part, I don't know, they have some, uh, I don't know, some fear factor is there always. In his correct understanding, till the condition is false, it's do that until look exactly different than what would. Yes, correct. Sandeep sir is correct only. While look till the condition is true, execute. And until look till the condition is false, execute. Once it is true, please stop. Hmm? But most of the time we use in all the programming language, for loop is more frequently or more, I think, easy to learn. And most of the time I've seen people use for loop. So we'll discuss that this custom functions and all or user defined functions. So you'll get some interest. Hmm? But all of you are from programming, so for you it will be not new thing. These things are variable or looping or decision making tools or these things are not new words, so it's simple. But for a beginners, it will be very difficult. Programming, So let's after the break we'll connect and discuss some more interesting part. Yeah, we'll start. Just so we'll discuss right now how to create custom defined function or user defined function in Excel. Let's see what we'll do now. We go to the we'll go to the programming part now here. So whatever program we have done till 15 program we have done that all are in one module. I can continue here also, no problem. But let me create a new module. When you create a project, you may have require multiple module also. So how to go for insert a new module? So this is our module 2 here we have. What I'll do right now, here we'll write here function and you give a name called user1. And just for one example, I'm telling you. So I have created one function and this function, whenever you execute, will give you one username XLR1, XLR solution. Let me run this program. I not got any output. Already I told you when you execute a function, you will not get any output. A new function will get created in your function library. Let me go in Excel right now. And here, right now, how we use Excel function like that only. Right here, a new function has come user1. You can just write enter. We got this option now. You can go for function argument box here. And at the end of this, see a new function got created right now. Now, you can say, what is the use of this? Why I need this? So let me tell you some better program than this. Go for file and options. So in my laptop, I am the user of this. So here my username is there. So I want to know really who is the user of this system. I want to know that. I want to create a function for that. So let's see here. So whenever you press enter here, end function come by itself. Username equal to, you can write here. Application dot username come by itself. So if I go and run this function right now, again, I'm going output, I will not get anything. But if you go and write here in Excel, user1 function, I'll get my name here because I'm the user of this system. So you can do like this also, or let me create a new function right now. Function OS operating system. I want here OS equal to application dot operating system. I created a new function. I can go and run this program right now and come back. I write here OS, a new function we got created is working fine. In the same way, if you go here and write here function version, and here we have end function only there here right now. Version equal to application dot version. What version of Excel I'm using right now? So if you go and run this program, come back in Excel right now, go for version. My Excel is, it is not 2016, it is Excel 16. The Excel internal, they have their own calculation. Means 16 now, 16 release got released by Microsoft. So now you can go for function here, function library, and go and start scrolling right now. You'll see all this here. We created version, we created user1, and then we created here. If you go for up, little up, you can go for here. Here you created OS, one function was there. OS like that. So whatever function you create, it will display you here. Again, you will have one question. What is the use of these functions? Why you need this? Let's something should create more impactful, right? Okay, concept wise is fine, but how it works real time? Now, let's learning function here. Again, we'll go back to in Excel itself. A very simple scenario. I'll give it to everyone. Let's see, all of you can plan and you can tell me. Nobody should mind. This is the way I train. Sometime you know, although all of you are lecturer and all professor, but sometimes you don't feel like. So let's see here. I will just generate some random number for practice purpose here. Right here, random between, and I want to generate some random number 10 to 99. You can give here. You can give any range. Drag this data now. I have this. Control C, and you can go for paste special. I want to do that. Control Z. Alt Control V and paste as value. And now we can write here data we have. And this part I don't want right now. Now, so here I have this data and I want to write here one remarks. Remarks. I want to write here if any number is even number is to write here even, otherwise odd. Excel, how can do that? Somebody can tell me. Excel, if you want to do, how will do that? Just you can write your answer in chat window. Anyone? Excel is a very simple situation. One number is given, I have to check that this number is a positive. This number is no even number or odd number. If it is even number, it should mention here even number or odd number. I'm getting a lot of response. Yes, I got here divided by 2 perfect. Okay, it should divide by 2 perfect. So how you can write the function? Okay, good. Concept wise, I appreciate everyone. Perfect. But Excel, how will do that? So let me tell you Excel, how will do that. Yes, Mani sir have already correct answer itself. If mod num2 equal to, okay, perfect. Good. So let's say what he has written, I will write his function only. So there are multiple ways you can do that. Let me tell you. So one we will do, we have to go with if condition. If I'm telling there is a function we have in Excel called is even. If this cell contain even number, this is my logical test. If it is true, right here, even number. Else, right there, right there, odd number. Fine, you can close this. And we got the desired result also, which is even number or which is odd number. So this is one way. Mani sir told one more method. Let me tell you that also. He told that you can go with mod function now. So let's see here. I'm telling if mod is a function for remainder. If you go and select this, return the remainder of a number is divided by divisor. So I'm telling the number comma mod 2 equal to 0. Then what to do? Right here even number, else right here odd number. Now here we can, yes. I'm going for, this is the first method we have learned. This is the first method we have learned. And this is the second method we learn. So just for example, writing this kind of complex function in Excel, can we create a user-defined function and I'll write here simply even, odd, and my work is done. So let's see the same scenario we will handle in VBA programming, okay, with the help of this concept. Now come back in VBA and here we'll create one function. But one thing all of you observe and tell me, Till now, I have told you five, how many? Five, okay, four programs, four functions. And all these functions, there is no argument is there. Just blank. Argument means, I mean to say this inside, there is no any argument. In parenthesis, nothing is there, right? So now I want to create one blank subroutine. Go for sub fun demo. Okay. One blank macro I will create. This is just for execution of my upcoming functions. Okay, let's see what I mean to say. If I'm writing here function, I want to create one function called even odd. One function I want to create, and this function should take one argument, num as integer. Okay, because if you don't give any number to check, then odd even function what it will do? Nothing, right? That's why here till now whatever we had function, there was no argument was there. So this macro not required. But here we have an argument means to execute this function, one macro required. If I not write this, it will go and execute the module one some macro. Unnecessary, you can get some output that we are not looking for. Now, you can click here even odd and equal to, and write here the same logic what we have done in Excel. If condition, if condition, if num is the variable we have, no, num mod 2 equal to 0, then all of you know in our basic files you have learned that whenever we have if means then is must, and at the end if is must. So I am telling if the number mod 2 divided by 0, then what you should tell? Equal to even number, else you can odd number. And whenever write if means close with end if, that is must. So I've created one function. Let's see here. If I go and run this function, you are not getting any problem. But when I go and run this function, because this function have an argument, so it will tell you which macro I should work. So go for this, telling which macro I should execute. If you go and select here program 1 to 10, unnecessary some code will get executed that I don't want to do that. So go for this dummy macro, fun demo, and execute this. Your work is done. Come back in Excel right now. And let's say here this time, again, I have the same remark column. And this time I will write here equal sign even. A new function has come here, even odd. Go and click on cell address and close. We got the same output. Getting it, everyone? So right now, if you go and again write here formula text, and you can go and check how the symbol function. So this function was not given by Excel. We have created this function. Hopes all of you are getting what is how to create custom function and how to execute how it works. Anybody have any question you can ask? Custom functions. If you go for function library, and here you can see a new function got added, even odd. Please check out everyone. Any doubt is there on concept I have told you. How function is, see, you can say whenever you go and record a macro, the code is written by itself. So why I should learn again coding? But if you want to create a custom defined function, must and should you have to write code by yourself, because a recorder cannot record a function. Is it clear? Yes, once you create the function, it is connected with the Excel itself. Nothing to do. Whenever you create one function, execute this. Execute this means whenever you go and execute this. It is connected with the Excel itself. You go in Excel and run. Go for, let me delete everything first. And remarks. Just write like Excel, even not the function what we created. This function was not there in Excel. We have created this. Click the cell address and you can double click on this. How you have executed the macro in VBA itself. So in VBA, you can just click on your function. Here we have the play button right now. If you click on this, it tells you which macro I should run. That is the reason I the blank macro I have created. Just run this. It will not give any output because this is a blank macro. Come back in Excel right now and you can use this. Is it fine? Let's see one more. All of you are fine with this? The main concept what I'm trying to sell, how the custom defined function works. Okay. Yeah, ma'am. Tell me how you have executed the macro in VB itself. Can you just... What is the confusion? Can you tell me now? Otherwise, let me check. Chandana, you can unmute her for 1 minute. I think she is telling I'm confused. Is it possible, or you can just write more line about your doubt so I can understand and I can try to help you. Hmm? Okay, so better what I will do, I will create a new example. Okay, so let me save this file. Everybody knows very well that in a VBA macro file, always save with. Let me save this file right now. I think already it is already saved file, right? We have saved in here VBA day 1 and here macro enable workbook. We have done that. So let it be like this. Yeah. Right now I will start a new blank file and already I think one of the, yeah, Bapu Rao sir is telling start a new example you give, that will be fine. All right. So what I will do, I will start from scratch one new. So fine here. Just one concept I'm trying to copy paste. Otherwise, again, I have to type everything. Yeah. Just some line I will copy from here. Yes. Control C. And I'll put into the notepad. So you should not have any confusion. Let me paste here. Okay. Even not require a copy paste, but again I have to type. So I thought let me save some time. Close this entire Excel. Close the entire Excel. I'm going for a new Excel file. Yes, a blank file now. So we are here right now. Go for developer. Go for VBA. And here, all of you know, first thing what I should do, module. And module, I will go and write the code here. So I want to create a blank macro. You can give some name here. Just for namesake, I'm creating this. No use of this. I want to create a new function here. Function. The function name I will give here, for example, test result. Test result. And this function should take one argument. What argument? Marks as integer. If you sometime maybe you can say always integer, no. If you have to take marks can be decimal also, then what we should do? Instead of marks, I can write integer, I should write here double. Double means you can take decimal also. Yes, why blank macro means, see, If earlier program we have seen that, let me tell you why it is. Right now, let me write the code. If you simply go and run this function now, it will tell you, because function alone cannot execute. It requires some support, one macro. For example, suppose one door is there. To open, we require one handle, right? So this is an interface. One interface we are creating to execute this macro. Is it fine, ma'am? Let me copy paste this. I would have typed this again, but again, let me paste here and make some changes. Okay, fine. So let's see here. I want to create one function called test result. The same program I have told you by function I have told you, but right now I'm telling you by. Yes. It's kind of just execution, like a kind of switch. See, if my function have no argument, means this macro not required, it will execute. But here argument is there, one macro required for execution. So now let's see here. I'll make some changes in this test result. Here marks as integer not required. I'm not declaring here because user will give in the argument box itself. And even this also not required because user will give the, is fine. Let's see, it's more simple than earlier also. Here message box I don't want. I want the result should come in Excel. So test result equal to excellent. Very simple program. This looks better now. Let's say ma'am, I think something declarations is giving. So fine. Let's see this function right now we have created. Just understand this function. Anybody have any doubt, you can ask here. I will execute and show you in Excel. I am creating one function. The function name should be test result, and this function asks one argument from the user. Like we have now lookup value is an argument, right? So case we have learned in our basic program, select case marks. We can do the same program by if also. 80 to 100. I think this part already I've discussed in my previous part of. And let's see what happened right now. If you go and execute this, it will go to the dummy Mac we have now. Come back in Excel right now and generate some number. So how we can generate the random number? Let me intentionally, I'll give here 0 to 110. So I want some data may be wrong also. Now we can execute this. How much you want? Control C, and we can go for Alt Control V and paste as value. So I got this data now. But first number, I don't want wrong data. So let me, first data should be some better one. And this data we can delete this. Go for marks. Marks, and here we have result. Now, instead of what is our function name we have, you can write here test result. Click the cell address now, and you can double click on this. How come everybody is very good here? What is going wrong here? No, it's fine now. I think code we have some. Okay, here I have not given equal sign. Here I given message box. Okay. Okay, let me check here. Control C, and Control V here. File is better. So right now, once again, I will execute this function right now, and you can go for this. Again, we can double click on this. Is working fine. What is the formula written here? I can go right here, formula text. Yeah. Right now, all of you understand what is the use of VBA programming, how the function get created, how it helps. So always, if you have to write this marks and test result, instead of writing the complex if condition, writing one small function, and you can tell me, as per understanding, anybody have any doubt, you can ask. Entire program. It's a very good question you're asking, ma'am. User-defined function will be available for all Excel file, or it will it will be available there itself where we have created. See, here we have created in this file, so it will available there itself. But if you want, it should available in all Excel file. So what we will do, this file we can go and save as, instead of XLSM format, you can go and save in, sorry, you can go and save in this one in a, you can say add-in folder. Can you see here? Excel add-in. If you go and save this file in Excel add-in, and so it will go in a special folder, Microsoft add-in. It will go there, okay? And now, once you have done this, it will be, for example, let's say, I have this test result. I give here one name I given here. What is the name I given here? Result. In which folder is coming here? Microsoft add-in. It will go by there itself. Now, what I will do? What is this file name right now? I saved this file now. File and okay, it is there. Go and close this file right now. Close this, and you can close the open and go and blank Excel file. But here, if I'm going and select searching test result, I'm not getting right. So what I will do, if you want, so go for file and options. Options we have add-in. In add-in, see here, if you go for add-in and go, see in this folder, one folder has come right now, result. Can you see here? If you click on this result right now, and then if you go for search here, what is the name, what is the function name was there? See here, test result has come for you. Is it clear, Kritika ma'am? You create once, and you can create as an add-in, and any file you want, you can add this, and once if you don't want, you can uncheck this also. I don't want this function now in my all Excel files, so we can uncheck that also. Is it clear? Yeah. So very interesting. See, there are so many tools out there in Excel that is not done by Microsoft. That is done by some third party. Let's see, we learn about date diff function, right? That is not by directly Microsoft, done in some other application, and it is got embedded. Or you can say there is a tool we have called solver. It is also what if analysis tool that is not done by Microsoft. It is done by other company. Microsoft purchased that, and that's why. So those things are add-in only. Fine. So right now, everybody is understanding what is the use of VBA programming, how it is going to help if you really know properly. And directly I would have told this, that would have been better, or First, I told all the basic logic, what is if else, or what is select case, or what is looping, for, while, nested for loop, do while, do until, all those things are fine. What is message box? What is input box? What are the icons you can put in message box? What is the use of input box? How you connect your Excel file? What is cells? What is range? Those things are fine. So VBA also. Okay, I will share that PDF file. Let me check once. Wait 1 minute. Let me. Give me 1 minute. Yeah. Yes, just give me 1 minute. Yeah, ma'am, I sent. You can check out. And the small file is here, not. So all the fundamental concepts are mentioned there. You can download and free time you can go through that. Hopes everybody got it. Hello. This PDF file, what I said now, is all right. Yeah. So let's see here again, like how we have, that C or maybe C++ or Java or C language. I'm not telling because that is, procedure programming language. I'm talking about C++ or Java. Those are OOPS language, object-oriented programming language. Here, this VB also, we have this class concept. Like, so here also we can, okay. So till now we have done two kinds of program. One we have done like, we have done on subroutine, sub and end sub. And we have done on function and end function. We have one more concept here called user form concept. User form means we can create one extra interface, and based on that, our code can connect with that interface. We can, so if you go for developer here, Visual Basic, and here we can see we have an option here called user form. If you go and take this user form right now, so is till now whatever program we have done, that all programs are like an entire code we are writing, but this user form, everything we are not going to write. Here you can say the 50-50 concept will be there. 50% will be designing part. We can design the user form, and remaining 50% you have to write codes. So here you can see here the tools are there. We have here label, we have or text box we have, or we have combo box or list box or check box or option button we have here, your toggle button or frame control we have, command button we have here, like many more image and all also you can take. If you want to add some more control, you can right click on this and go for additional control. And there are also plenty of controls if you want to can add according to your requirement. Here we can go for, if you want to can take care of Windows Media Player also we can create with the help of VBA. You can create here calendar control we have. Right. So here what I told you, 50% you can design that, and 50% you can use that also. So here till now we have not seen any use of this property window, but for user form it will be required. So see, Yeah, calendar control. If you go for toolbar now, here we can right click on this additional control. External control they have given you. I think new version they have removed, but it will be there. You can, media player is there. Media player is there. You can, but calendar control, I think they have removed. It was there. So here, once you take the user form, if you can get the toolbox. If you are not getting, you can bring this standard toolbar. You can bring here, or you can go for the view tab, and here we have toolbox. You can take from here also. So here the other controls we have here. Label you can just use like how we use message box, and text box just like you can use that input box we have. And what is the difference between checkbox and radio button, option button? Anyone? When to use checkbox and when to use option button? So see, option button means, yeah, I think somebody answering also. Yes, yes, yes. When we have multiple selection means you can go for checkbox. Perfect. And radio will be used only when one option can be chosen. Perfect. So when we have only one option can select, go for here option button. That's why the name called radio button. The concept came from radio. Earlier we had radio, the different band used to be there. You cannot, one time you cannot go for two band. And checkbox means you can have multiple choice. You can this also, that also, everything you can check or uncheck is fine. And here we have text command button. We have another controls are there. We'll see that. Okay. And based on this only, I will show you one project kind of thing. I will create one interface and a screen. I will be doing something on the what is front end, and data will be loaded into the back end. Excel we will treat as a grid. We will treat as a back end, and the one extra user form will create, and that will be front end. Okay. Till here, everybody is fine. So today, what are the things we covered? What are the things we learned? We started with VBA. What is VBA and how to declare variable? What is dim? Dim means dimension. Actually, this VBA programming derived from an old language called BASIC. BASIC was means beginners for all purpose symbolic instruction code. So there we some some process was there. Still that some convention used to maintain here also. So dim means dimension, and if you want data type also one concept is there. Whenever you want a whole number, go for integer, but it is have a capacity. Let me tell you one small information and then 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. Definitely all of you have done some programming in, like C or C++ or Java. So if you tell me in C language, if you want one variable and we are not declaring the variable, will it work? In C or C++, if I not declare a variable, And if I use this, will it work? But in VBA it works. Let me tell you how it is. Let me share my screen once again. Yeah, fine. But VBA, it will work here. Let me show you one example. So this one, all of you remember here, if you want only true and false, you can declare as a Boolean. Or if you want data up to 255 integer, you can go for byte. These are called data types in VBA. If you want currency, you can go for currency or date or decimal. If you want decimal value, if you want some decimal number, you can go for, I used to declare dim num as integer. If you want decimal value, you can go for dim num as double. Okay. Now, if you want to declare a variable, the size is 32,768. So integer will not work there. Integer capacity is minus 32,768 to plus 32,767. So in that situation, we should declare dim num as long. Long have a very vast range. You can, or here in VBA, everything is object. Our workbook, our worksheet, our cell range, everything chart, everything is called object here. So if you want to declare something as object, you can declare as dim workbook as a workbook or worksheet also. If you want decimal value but a small data set, you can go for single or string. Already we know that alphanumeric, or so you can go for a string. But a very interesting data type we have in VBA called variant. Variant is a, if you are not declaring any variable, so default will become variant. In variant, you can store anything and everything. You can store number also, text also, date, time. There is everything is fine here, but it will take more memory. So it is not recommended. Always should go for variant. What you can do in 2 byte and 4 byte. Why you should it means simply wasting 22 bytes. So if you have so many variant variable, your program will be slow. So that is not recommended. So, but in VBA, if you not declare variable also is fine. It will become variant and you can use this. It will not stop running the program. Is it clear everyone about data type? What are the data type VBA supports? Yes, no? Yeah. So tomorrow we'll discuss about user form and some project and all. Let me try to show you some project, how we can do that in VBA programming. Is it fine, everyone? Tell me. So all of you can create some user-defined function with the help of the logic what I told you, for, while, do, while, or if, else, select case. You can create some. Yeah. So, okay. Attendance, I think Chandana will give. Yeah. So, bye everyone. Thank you all. We'll meet tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I'm leaving session, Chandana.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you. Yes. Hope you enjoy the session. Is there any query for me? Please let me know in the chat box. If there is no queries, we'll wind up the session. Ravi is asking many query, but yeah, you can ask me. What's your query? Okay. Regarding subject, right? Regarding subject, Dharmendra sir will tell you. And is the regarding elements attendance, for that I will answer the. I hope there is no more questions. So we'll wind up the session. Yeah, thank you for joining. We'll meet on tomorrow, same time, same place. Up to then, take care. We'll meet on tomorrow.